Are we live? Are we live? I wonder if you guys can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Oh, testing. Testing. Can y'all hear me? Oh, yeah. Welcome to another fabulous rendition of Tearing for this podcast. It's your host with the most. I do not brag or boast, and I'm coming to you guys live from Coast to Coast. It's your boy. I'm Chris Down One. Welcome. I believe this is episode 54. I could be wrong, but also rate, comment, subscribe, share this lovely podcast, this live stream, this YouTube channel with your friends, family, and followers. Let's get this channel lit in the YouTube algorithm. You heard me. If you want to further support the channel as well as Don Squad in the house, stand up. All you have to do is hit that join membership button. Remember, membership has its privileges, as well as if you want to sponsor today or any other live stream, all you have to do is hit the Cash App, $ I'm Chris the Don One. I will have the link in the comment section. I do apologize. I did not put the link in there before, but I like to thank everyone out there who's been sponsoring the live streams. Okay, you can either do super chat or you can hit the Cash App link, $ I'm Chris the Don One. Whoever has the biggest donation or who just simply donate, you'll be the new stream sponsor. Today's stream sponsor, like last week's stream sponsor, is Icy. Icy, I really do appreciate you donating to your boy through Cash App. I really do appreciate that. And I really do appreciate everyone that has been day one followers or just followers in general who's been supporting this channel from the mud, from the development to now. I really do appreciate that. All right, so we got all that formalities out of the way. Let's talk about today what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about Lizzo. Apparently, Lizzo is being sued by a couple of ex-dancers. We're also going to be talking about, I think I'm Big Meech, Larry Hewitt. Okay, apparently Little Meech got caught up out there in them streets trying to cheat on Summer Walker. Whenever a guy cheats on Summer Walker, she comes with a hellified album. All right, so I can't wait to hear the latest content coming from Summer Walker sometime in the near future, as well as his excuse. All right, so we're going to tackle into that. We're also going to be talking about this was trending on Twitter, on TikTok. You don't stop. Apparently, this lady who worked at Costco was, she, from her words, she was body shamed by the manager or the HR manager at Costco's. We're going to be talking about that. I'm just going to tell you guys a lot of stuff that I say. You can either to it, or you can simply agree to disagree, or you can just disagree. These are my thoughts. These are my opinions, and I base my thoughts and my opinions on reality, on what it is, not what it was, as well as experience. I have, been in this life for quite some time now. I've seen some stuff and I've heard some stuff. All right. So without further ado, let's get into the first topic of discussion. Lizzo is being sued by some ex-dancers. Now, allegedly, we have to use the alleged word. These backup dancers or allegedly saying that Lizzo was, Lizzo basically was, allowing them to touch the anatomy of some other male dancers, or going to some club She's also being accused allegedly of harassment, Lizzo harassing the dancers. And she's also being accused, Lizzo, of fat shaming the dancers. Now, if you went to a Lizzo concert live, or if you saw Lizzo on a video or on an award show, Lizzo as a personality, when I Googled her, they label her as a rapper. And I don't get that vibe as her as a rapper. I think everyone disrespects that Lizzo has talent. I think she has the voice. I think Lizzo promotes body positivity or just positivity in general. I don't know of Lizzo. I do follow her on Instagram. I've checked out a couple of her songs. There's some hits and misses with me as far as her songs go. But as a performer, the girl can sing. Okay, the girl just don't simply sing. The girl can sing. All right. So Lizzo is a very talented individual, but like I said, I'm on the outside looking in, and I'm only basing this opinion on the sole purpose of a show I went to, a concert I went to, and what I see on social media. All right, so from the outside looking in, I never thought that Lizzo was a diva. Even though I think she has some diva tendencies, I don't think she's a hardcore diva. I would, on the outside looking in, I don't think Lizzo is a person that, spews negativity on other genders, on other nationalities, of other religious backgrounds. I just don't see that from Lizzo. And I just don't see Lizzo as a bad person. I look at it like this. We're all human. And there are a lot of things that are going to be appealing to a lot of other people on the outside looking in. But there's going to be some things that you have to personally know about this individual that you just deal with and put up with, because of the simple fact of this individual, of their status, of their success, of their popularity. Sometimes you have to deal with some flaws on an individual. Okay. So, saying all that, Lizzo is one of those individuals. All right. Now, these backup dancers. Now, and like I said, I've seen Lizzo on tour. I've seen Lizzo on live performances. I have seen Lizzo in videos. She's not your average musician. She doesn't do what's trending like all the other R&B singers or just singers in general. Just having someone that looks good, that of what guys and girls believe that is sexy. I think Lizzo has her own sexiness, and sometimes she has plus size models dancing. She got plus size models as background singers. She's always promoting body positivity. And when I think of body positivity, and if you want to apply a face to it, I apply Lizzo's face to it. Okay. I don't, when I think of body positivity, that's who I think of, or just being positive, like Harry Styles. Even though I'm not a fan of Harry Styles, I know he's a musician. I have never checked out none of his music, but judging by what people say that are Harry Styles fans, they adore him, just like Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift fits into that mold. Taylor Swift was in my hometown a couple of weeks ago. Sold out show. And she got some diehard, serious fans. And I like the vibe Taylor Swift presents. I like the vibe Harry Styles presents. And I like the vibe that Lizzo presents, because they present, they present a positivity about themselves. They're just not your average performer, and that's what I get from Lizzo. I don't get Lizzo as an individual that is negative. So saying all that, when I heard these accusations, it took me off. It took me. I had to sidestep. It took me back. It took me back some because I just don't apply these accusations to Lizzo. Now, is Lizzo a diva? I feel like anybody that is successful, that is popular, can either have some diva tendencies, or just a full blown diva. I feel like when you're popular, when you're successful, sometimes it brings the best out of you, enhances what's good about you, but it also enhances what's bad about you. So, but as far as Lizzo fat shaming, or Lizzo, forcing these dancers to touch other people's body parts, and I heard the banana story. Um, Even though it sounds far fetched, still everyone has their right in their day in court, either in the court of public opinion, or just court in general, and everyone is proven innocent until guilty. But with Lizzo, there have been a lot of content providers, a lot of people on social media, and a lot of people point to these individuals as haters. They point to these individuals that don't like what Lizzo brings to the table, or hates her success, or hates her popularity, similar to like Cardi B. A lot of people are implying that, this could be who Lizzo really is. Now, I will say this. I will say this, all right? And I have seen this. Sometimes when people speak out against bullying people, or being racist, or people that doesn't like certain religion or religious beliefs, or people that fat shame, not all of them, but I feel like there have been plenty of times in history where someone that's saying that you know that hates a certain group, but later on we find out that this individual have that group's tendencies. And so fat shaming, now these backup dancers, these dancers in general, are saying that Lizzo basically fat shamed them and harassed them. um like I said, no one really knows who's telling the truth and who's telling a bold-faced lie. No one was really in those situations, so no one really knows what actually took place between Lizzo and these backup dancers. Now, Lizzo did release a statement saying that all this stuff is totally false. The real reason behind all this mess going on is that she fired these backup dancers because, in her terms, they were lazy. So basically, you know, she paid them for a service, which is dancing or singing or whatever. But she's saying all of these backup dancers, the reason why she let them go is because they were lazy and they just did not want to work. Now, I feel like there's three sides to a truth. Lizzo's truth, the backup dancer's truth, and the actual truth. Do I believe that, let's just say hypothetically, there were 10 dancers? Do I believe all 10 dancers just stopped performing and they just started to become lazy and was not doing the job that they were being paid for? It's kind of it's kind of hard to believe. If it was one or two people, I've been in situations, particularly at work, Yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yo, 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 yo. Okay. Let's okay. We're back. We're back. We're back. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah. So do I believe all 10 dancers started to become lazy and they didn't want to do their job and this, that, and the third? It's kind of hard to believe uh, the majority of them just stop working and stop dancing and stop being professional. All right. I do believe that all of these dancers were in it was was in unison to stop performing and to stop dancing because of the issues they had with Lizzo. But somewhere in lies the truth. Lizzo could be technically right. Maybe all of these dancers just started to become lazy and they just wanted to get paid by doing absolutely diddly squat. But there's also a possibility of maybe these dancers were gotten together in unity and one, and they spoke as of one, and maybe they had issues with Lizzo that they wanted to get correct or find a middleman to correct their issues with Lizzo, and maybe they did a low-key strike. Okay, maybe they protest against Lizzo because of her behavior or how she treated them or whatever. Somewhere it lies the truth, but we really won't know until Lizzo. If the dancers are real serious, and if they can prove out shadow of a doubt Lizzo did something wrong, they can take Lizzo to civil court. Lizzo could take them to civil court if they broke their contract, even though she done fired them and let them go. So, but like I said, somewhere, like I said, there's three sides to a truth. Lizzo's truth, the dancer's truth, and the actual truth. And unfortunately, none of us is going to know the actual truth until some stuff goes down, which is one side or the other takes the other side to court. But we can all speculate. We can all speculate and assume that Lizzo did do something wrong, or we can assume that the dancers did do something wrong. But like I said, no one really knows until we get further information. When the information comes, we'll get further information. But like I said earlier, some people, as far as Lizzo being body positive, it's not out of the realm that she can speak for body positivity, but denounce people, calling people fat and ugly, having the behavior of someone who's against someone who is not, who is not, as normal, or a little heavy or on the plus side, even though Lizzo is heavy on the plus side. But a lot of people would tell me like, yo, a lot of these fitness gurus or life gurus, and I remember Kevin Samuels talking about it, how, a lot of these celebrities and singers or, influencers that are on the plus side, the reason why they promote body positivity is because of the situation that they're in. So they have no choice but to um, uh, be positive about other people's figures, because that's how they view themselves, being positive of themselves. But there have been countless cases of people when they lose the weight and they get at I hate to use this word, normal size. Let's just say hypothetically, a reasonable size and they lose the weight, they start eating healthy, you know, they're no longer on the plus side no more. And then they start, then they on another belief. They're in the, life-changing belief. They're on eating right, exercising and dieting and on that craze. They're not against anyone that's still plus size and still believe in body positivity, but now they're in a different lane. They're in a different arena. Okay, they're not fighting the good fight for people that are plus size, that are still in that arena of promoting and big upping body positivity. And I do feel like a lot, a lot of these life coaches and a lot of these fitness, these people that are in fitness are saying that, maybe Lizzo is rejecting how she looks. Maybe she doesn't like how she looks, or maybe she doesn't like how much weight she has. And maybe she, came to her own realization that she needs to get a lot more healthy in losing and as far as losing weight. And maybe, her mindset has changed some, and maybe she's no longer promoting being plus size and body positivity. Maybe she's, is in a different line of thinking. So all I'm saying is there's a, there's some, I don't know what to believe as far as Lizzo. Like I said, Lizzo has never demonstrated to me, but like I said, I'm on the outside looking in as an individual that's a hater. She never demonstrated that. I do think there are some moments, particularly in the news, where she has diva tendencies, but I don't think she's a full-fledged diva. I don't think she's, like she thinks she's high and mighty and above everyone. But you can tell that a lot of people are trying to separate themselves from Lizzo. You had Beyonce, went on tour. She used to big up Lizzo. Now she doesn't anymore. All right. So, until we get to the nitty gritty and to the bottom of the truth of what actually took place between Lizzo and her backup dancers, no one knows who's telling the truth. All right. We got 3 people in the building. Do me a favor. Do your boy solid. Hit the like button. Hit the subscription bell. Share this content with your friends, family, as well as your followers. All right. Moving on. Definitely, we're moving on. All right. So now we're going to talk about Little Meech. All right. That's not his real government name, but he's more famous being Big Meech, portraying Big Meech on BMF, the hit show BMF that 50 Cent produced. But he's more famous because of that. And more famous because of that than his father. And that's not his real government name, but everyone just calls him Little Meech. All right. So about a couple of months back, 3 months back, let's say 4 months, let's say 5. Walker and Little Meech were an item. Everyone was talking about it. Everyone was everyone in the blog pages, in the gossip pages, saying that Summer Walker is in a relationship with Little Meech. Everyone thought that there was a cute couple. Everyone thought they were compatible to each other. Then Summer Walker did an interview on Revolt, and she talked about her ex-boyfriend and how Little Meech is different from her ex-boyfriend. And she was really big upping Little Meech, talking about some nice positive things, talking about how good he is with the kids, how good he is with Summer Walker, and how she's different from her 2 baby daddies, this, that, and the third. Then after that, they'll have a few viral moments with each other. saying some crazy things to each other, but they was crazy in love. Sometimes when you in love, you say and do stupid things. All right. It is what it is. All right. So everything's fine and dandy until this week. Someone exposed Little Meech going to some chick's home through a Ring camera, and the Ring camera shows Little Meech and this girl going into this girl's house apartment, and then 15 minutes later, Little Meech comes out. The girl conveniently is standing by the door. And when I say conveniently, I feel like this girl and her neighbor were in on the whole thing. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and this is where you don't hear about this on in the regular media cycle or in the regular media websites and pages, and you don't really hear this from the gossip columns and things of that nature. I do believe the fix was in on Little Meech with this girl, and this woman. Well, I don't know why I call her a little girl, but this woman and her neighbor across from her apartment complex. I feel like they were all in on the jump. I think she knew that she was talking to Little Meech. And if you know that you're talking to Little Meech, you already know that Little Meech is dating Summer Walker. So as far as this woman goes, okay, I'm gonna, I'm gonna holler at him, I'm gonna talk to him, let him come in the apartment, tap these cheeks, and I'm gonna get popular off this. I'm gonna get some clout out off of this. All right. And I do feel like the neighbor that was across from her apartment was in on it, because she probably called her neighbor to say, "Hey girl, I got a Little Meech. Do me a favor. I know you got that Ring camera. Make that Ring camera awful sensitive, where if anybody walks through the apartment hallway, you automatically pick it up." All right. Because I got a Little Meech. All right. So, Little Meech went into her apartment. He stayed there for like 15 minutes. That's what the footage demonstrated. They probably talked a little bit. He probably tapped those cheeks, and he went on his way. The girl conveniently was standing by the door. Fellas, in any booty call, I don't care how good the sex was, ain't no woman going to get up out of bed, and if she is going to get out of bed, going to still be out in the door where you can see her. If anything, any woman, probably she's going to be behind that door, allow you to come out, allow you to leave, and then you had to say to that guy, you would have said, when he got out of bed, put his clothes on, when he went to the sink, washes his sticks and berries, whatever you had to say to him, you'll say to him right then and there. Okay. But I felt like this was a move of trying to chase the clout. I feel like the neighbor was in on it with this girl. But nevertheless, I feel like they got their moment. They got the opportunity. I'm pretty sure she DM'd Little Meech saying, "Hey, what about last night?" Trying to get him to speak more about last night. And hey, my neighbor Ring camera caught me and you going in my apartment, and 15 minutes later you come out of the apartment. Not only you gonna get smashed by Little Meech, you're probably gonna get some money out of it. Okay. Or if not money, maybe a little a side chick action where you can get the opportunity for some money. But if all that was off the table, at least you're going to get clout from this. All right. You're going to get clout from this. All right. And I don't know, maybe Little Meech was talking greasy on the phone, or maybe he didn't holler back. She decided to put this out on social media, and this went viral. All right. It just went so popular. People were making skits about it. People were doing TikTok videos about it. This looked bad for Little Meech. But if you think that was bad, just think of Little Meech's response when he found out that he went viral for all the wrong reasons on social media. His excuse was, man, so a guy can't take his cousin's groceries into the house. Man, dude, this is like 3:00 in the morning. You had no groceries in your hand. You had a cup in your hand, an iPhone. The only groceries I saw was that booty, that fat ass that girl had. That's the only groceries I saw. Okay, there was no groceries in this Ring camera. Okay, it didn't even show you go in, then come out to go to your car, get the groceries, and then bring them back into our apartment. I mean, this was not a good excuse. All right, or maybe Little Meech made a little fun out of it, okay? Saying like, hey, y'all gonna get some clout off this story, off this video. If y'all gonna get viral for this Ring camera video, guess what? I'm gonna get viral with my response, okay? Of course, Summer Walker found out, and of course, Summer Walker broke up with him, all right? And she basically implied that she's done trying to be like Little Meech's other girlfriend, and got her into it. And she's going like, what the fuck? Why am I in this? Okay, you dated Little Meech. I did. All right, I used to date him. All right, but this comes on the heels of Little Meech. Basically, Little Meech was fooling around with this girl and got caught cheating. She broke up with him. And now Little Meech is with Summer Walker. All right. And now Summer Walker is not saying anything positive about Little Meech. All right. And that's pretty much where the story ends. And here's my thought about it on where it begins. Okay, look here. Look here, Playboy. Look here. I look at it like this. All right. If you're going to cheat, all right, if you're going to cheat, all right, at least come up, and if you get caught cheating, at least come up with a better excuse than I can't take my cousin groceries into her apartment at 3 in the morning. All right. At 3 in the morning. All right. If you're going to cheat, make it make sense. Obviously, this did not make sense. All right. And I mean, I was shocked. I was puzzled and confused. Okay. I was bamboozled by Little Meech's response. But, he got caught. What else can he do? And look here. To Summer Walker, what did you expect? Okay. This guy is younger than you. I think he's 24. You're 28. Okay. You already got 2 kids that's not his. He's still, men mature a little slower. All right. Men don't really necessarily mature into their mid-20s, definitely in their early 30s. I feel like men can gravitate and understand what's life about. Life is more than making a lot of money and smashing a lot of booty chicks. It's much more deeper and much more complex about life. But you got to understand, men, we're simple-minded, okay? We like what we like, all right? But I feel like as we get a little older, we gain more experience, and then we understand what's important and what's not, all right? We learn from our mistakes. It just takes us a little longer, okay? Women can gravitate to life, understand what the definition of life a lot sooner, because there's some women out there that's going through adult situations or things that an adult will go through at the age of 16, 17, and 18 that a man unfortunately don't. Okay. Women, they start growing and developing things on their, parts of their body. Women, have periods. Women can get pregnant. There are some women out there that only get pregnant, but then they want to get a divorce. I mean, not a divorce, an abortion. So there's a lot of things women go through. And not to even mention this, what men and women go through this about drug use and alcohol and going to the clubs. It just seems like women go through more adult life experiences a lot sooner than men. Okay, so that's why women are a little bit more. They get more mature quicker than a man. Not in every case and not all the time, but it happens sometimes. Okay, but with Little Meech, he's feeling himself. He's famous because he portrayed his father on BMF. He's a celebrity. He just experiencing his best life, and he's just not ready to settle down. He's not ready to have a family. He's not ready to have a built-in family, such as Summer Walker and her 2 kids. This man is still a bachelor. And it's just so many things, so many layers about Little Meech and Summer Walker. And a lot of people thought that this was not going to work. Okay. I'm going to be 100% thorough and honest with you guys. I didn't think this was going to work either. But the reason why I didn't think that this was going to work was for different reasons. The reason why I felt like this was not, unfortunately, going to work is because, first and foremost, the age gap. Even though it's like 2 years apart, maybe 3 years apart, some people are going to say, okay, he's 24, she's 28. I feel like if Little Meech was 28 and Summer Walker was 24, that would be more favorable, more positive, more favorable in their relationship. But since he was 24 and Summer Walker was 28, Summer Walker, is pretty much out of her prime. All right. She's going into, she's going into her 30s. He's transitioning to 24 to 25. That's a big leap of time. From 24 to 25, and she's going from 28 to 36. Okay. It just sort of kind of goes downhill, particularly when you have responsibilities and when you have kids. Okay. And also the mileage on Summer Walker. Someone like Little Meech, he's more attractive to women his age or women younger that he can manipulate, that he can control, that doesn't have a lot of mileage on them, that are not seasoned, that are not experienced, particularly about life, the easy to control, and doesn't have other obligations nor responsibilities like being married or having kids, which Summer Walker has kids. I feel like, Little Meech is not ready to settle down. Summer Walker is. She has 2 kids. I'm pretty sure every time they are talking in a private setting, the talk language is different. She's talking about stuff about settling down and growth and development and IRAs and college for the kids, schools and things of that nature. He's not even thinking about that. He's 24. He's thinking about 2K, Madden, smashing, going to the club, 2K, Madden, smashing, going to the club. Okay, so their language is different. She's speaking American and he's speaking overseas. Okay, so the language is off. All right. So I always kind of figured that this was not going to last because of, they're in two different arenas. Summer Walker is trying to settle down. Little Meech, he's trying to smash as many females as possible. Okay. Um, Also, I do feel like, and this is going to sound weird, particularly with this recent incident with Little Meech. I feel like Little Meech, even though he's 24, and Summer Walker, even though she's 28, I feel like Little Meech is a little bit more mature than Summer Walker. And people are going to go, what? Huh? Come again? Scooby? Look, I'm going to tell you why, all right? I'm going to tell you why, all right? You're not going to get it, but you have to let it marinate in your head, all right? Little Meech, I feel like Little Meech is more mature than Summer Walker. How can I demonstrate that or explain that? Simple. Look at the choices of life Summer Walker has chosen and Little Meech. Even though Little Meech got in trouble with the gun possession at the airport. Okay, but other than that, if you look at Summer Walker, she's got two kids out of wedlock from two different guys. She got a kid from one guy that was a producer. Okay, and the only reason she loved him because he made good music, but they was not really compatible. Okay, but she got pregnant by this guy. Then she leaves that guy, goes to a pretty much a rando, a nobody, an NPC. All right, get pregnant by this guy. That relationship didn't last, and London on the Track, the reason why that didn't last is because she's saying that they're cheating on her. All right. If you look at what Summer Walker does on social media, that's another thing. That's another red flag. Summer Walker sometimes has the maturity of an 8-year-old. Sometimes she likes to be spoiled. Sometimes Summer Walker has she's like the kid that's at the grocery store not getting their way, and they're having a temper tantrum in the shopping market, and now you're embarrassed because your kid is having a temper tantrum in the middle of the store, and everyone's looking at you. Summer Walker sometimes has that type of tendency, and sometimes has that type of behavior. Okay. But other than that, even though, and when I say Little Meech is more mature than Summer Walker, it's not by that much, folks, because Little Meech has demonstrated that he's not totally, fully mature, because look at the choices he done made, all right? Like I said earlier, the gun at the airport, okay? Being caught up in certain things, this cheating thing, all right? But I do feel like if you look at their choices, their bad choices in life, they're like scars, but you can learn from your scars. The whole ideal in life, particularly about making mistakes, is that you don't make the same mistake twice. You learn from that mistake and you become a better human being. Summer Walker, particularly when it comes to relationships, hasn't come to the realization that she can learn from these mistakes. So the next time she goes into a relationship, she won't go with a guy that's not really compatible to her, that really don't appreciate her or love her. The only reason why they want to be with Summer Walker is because she's talented, she's a singer, and she's got that good woo-woo. She's got that wop, man. Now, she done been with 3 different guys. I haven't heard none of those guys complain about Summer Walker. And I heard she got some good hand and mouth skills, okay? So she's doing something right to keep these guys, even though none of these guys are really compatible to Summer Walker. But I feel like Summer Walker should learn from her mistakes, particularly in her previous relationships. So in the next relationship, she can be a little bit more careful and she doesn't demonstrate those same relationships. As far as Little Meech goes, Little Meech is going to probably fool around with some other girl like Sexy Red. It would not surprise me if a week, 2 weeks from now, maybe 3 weeks, that Little Red and Little Meech are dating. It would not surprise me because I feel like Little Meech is attracted to messy, ratchet type of women. I think Summer Walker has ratchet women type behavior, but she's not fully ratchet. Okay. So yeah, so that's all I got on the Little Meech getting caught out here in these cheating streets. All right. Before we get into the next topic of discussion, we got 3 people in the building. Please hit the like button. Share this with your friends, family, and followers. Do not forget to hit the subscription button and the notification bell. Share this content with your friends, family, as well as your followers. You heard me? Moving on. Okay, so we're going to move from Little Meech, and we're going to go into this girl that worked at Costco. I mean, this woman that worked at Costco. And, man, this is some crazy-ish, man. Some crazy-ish. This is some crazy-ish. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. This is some crazy-ish. So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. All right? You heard me? You heard your boy? All right, so this girl she still works at Costco's. I don't know if she's still at Costco's, but she works at Costco's. She filmed this video in the restroom, and basically it's a TikTok video. And basically she said that her store manager, her HR manager, whoever, assistant manager, pulled her to the side, took her to the office. I thought that was the most professional thing you can do as a manager, or just as particularly in retail. That's the most professional thing you can do. If you have a disagreement, if you have a problem with an employee, instead of yelling at them on the sales floor or talking to them on the sales floor, you go, "Hey, can I talk to you in the back?" Okay, so I think that's I think so far so good. Sounds pretty professional. All right. So he takes her to the back, and he takes her to the back, and he talks about her outfit, and he talks about how it's it's just too revealing. I can never say that word. It just shows too much about you. All right. It's too tight. And it's sending the wrong message, particularly in the line of work and about this business. Now, I do feel like the store manager, the HR manager, the assistant manager, whoever it is, effed up on this part. I think when I'm pretty sure the conversation went like this. Hey, yo, we've been getting complaints by customers. Your outfit is just showing way too much of your private parts, and it's not the right material, particularly your pants, and it's just showing way too much. If he would have just kept it on that level, that still would have been professional, and that still would have been the right thing to say. All right. But then she said that the manager told her that she needs some bigger clothes. I feel like when you suggest that, that's when it goes off the rails. Now, I'm pretty sure I wasn't in the room. Okay. I'm on the outside looking in, just like the Lizzo thing. I'm pretty sure she asked him, "Well, what do you want me to do? It's not my fault because this is the way how I look. This is the way God blessed me. Okay. I can't control what people say about me. I can't control what people think about me or this company. And I can't control about people Google eyeing on me or women hating on me or whatever. I felt like he effed up when he said you should wear bigger clothes. I think he kind of effed up right there. But everything else sounded like it was on par and it's the right thing to say. So she took her complaints to social media, because that's what everybody do in this life, in the life we live in the social media era. When people have a complaint about a person, about a company, about whatever, instead of issuing your complaints to said company or said individual or uh, whatever, bill or law, whatever, we take it to social media. And you can't blame people by saying the reason why you took it to social media because you wanted to get clout from it. You wanted to get your 15 seconds of fame. Right? Now, I saw the TikTok video and I saw, well, first and foremost, I saw the pictures, then I saw the TikTok video. All right. I saw the I saw the front, her front, her face and her, her front, the front of her. I didn't think it was that bad. I will the pants I had a question with, because the pants don't look like khakis or blue jeans. They sort of look like pants that you wear when you're going to sleep. They're not really casual pants. And also the pants were pushed up some, pushed way up where you can see her camel and everything. All right. But other than that, I thought the pants were okay. But when I saw a side shot and when I saw her back shot, it showed the shirt I was cool with. I do feel like the shirt was a little too small, a little too small, but I felt like the shirt was okay. It was acceptable. It was the pants that, unfortunately, and a lot of people say this in the comment section. It was people that worked at Costco's say this in the comment section or in the other retail stores, that they felt like the material of the pants was the wrong material for work pants. Because think about your uniform for just a quick second, folks. First and foremost, you want to wear something that is going to be comfortable on you, that's going to be flexible on you, that's not going to easily tear. But more important than that, even though it's going to make you look nice, make you feel good, but more important than that, it's going to be a uniform that, like, if you have an accident on it, like some soda spilled on it or some food spilled on it or something spills on it, it's not like you spent a fortune on your uniform. You just get another shirt and some more khakis or some more blue jeans, okay? Which it's gonna be like 11, 12 bucks, maybe 16 bucks, all right? Probably less than that. But a lot of these companies have stipends. So let's just say hypothetically you don't have enough to buy khakis, all right? You just tell your HR person, like, oh, I ruined my uniform at work. Can I get a stipend where y'all pay for the blue jeans or the khakis, and I pay you back? There are some companies that will just buy you the jeans and khakis, particularly if you destroyed your jeans or khakis at the workplace. There are some corporations that would do that. Okay. But nevertheless, it was the pants I raised my eyebrow on, because it was the wrong type of material and it was the wrong type of pants. I felt like these were like pants, like pajama like pants, or like if you go out on a night of town type of pants. And these pants and I'm gonna be honest with you, the shirt and the pants didn't look comfortable, particularly if you're going to work an 8-hour, 12-hour, 15-hour shift. That outfit, there's no way in the world she's going to be comfortable in that outfit. All right. I'm going to explain something else that I noticed about her outfit, as well as several other outfits she modeled on her Instagram page as well as her TikTok. Okay. So it didn't look comfortable. It looked like it can be easily torn if you twist a certain way or if you bend a certain way. Not only be easily torn, but if you bend a certain way, it could be revealing. It can show your private parts. I mean, just you can see some of her private parts. So the only issue I had with her uniform, it wasn't necessarily the shirt. The shirt was a little smug, a little small, but still the shirt. I feel like the shirt was appropriate. All right. Maybe she had a smaller size, but still, she's still in uniform, so you can't get mad at her. All right. But I did feel like the pants, the material of the pants, I had a question about, and how tight, not tight, and how revealing it is when you bend a certain way or if you walk a certain way, or it can rip or it can show your private parts. If you're cool about showing people your private parts, then no problem. But I felt like the material wasn't the right material. Okay. That's why a lot of corporations prefer you to wear jeans or khakis. And these pants were not jeans nor khakis. All right. And we're going to talk about her other post on Instagram. All right. So a lot of people were talking about her. A lot of people were talking about her midsection, the upper shirt. And remember, I said earlier, the outfit looks like, um, it looks like it's not comfortable, and it looks like it's a little too small, but it's still, if that's the shirt, if they allowed you to wear, I don't see nothing wrong with the shirt. It was just the pants. As long as it's comfortable and as long as it doesn't show all your private parts, then it's all good in the hood for me. So when she was talking about it, and New York Post posted the article, they showed the TikTok video. Then I looked on her TikTok video and I saw her other videos. And on her TikTok video, the most popular video she had on her TikTok video was this story. And it got her instant clout and instant popularity. I went to her Instagram, Quinstagram. I like to call Instagram Quinstagram because it satisfies the thirst of you thirsty mofos out there. But that's neither here nor there. So when I look at her Instagram, the most popular post on her Instagram is her TikTok video. But everything else is like 1,000, less than 1,000, maybe a 2,000. But a lot of people are not looking at her two Costco videos. There's one video, the Costco video, that's popular, that showed the outfit that the manager pulled her in to talk about. But then you see another post. She's got the Costco shirt on, and it's still like the same shirt she had in the new video, but she had blue jeans on. Even though the blue jeans was tight, the blue jeans, I don't believe blue jeans were still that comfortable, but you couldn't see everything on her. You couldn't see her panty lines. You couldn't see her camel. You couldn't see you couldn't see her ass cheeks. You couldn't see none of that stuff. It was booty jeans. It was really tight around the thighs and her legs. But if you put those two videos together, when she was wearing blue jeans and when she was wearing, looked like pajamas, it was just the material of those pants. And you put those videos together, even though both of them show her curves and things of that nature, one video showed her private parts. The other. So I'm asking myself, why didn't she continue to wear the blue jeans? Why did she went on and wore these pants that with the weird material? And I think the reason why she did that is because she was getting googly eyes with the blue jeans, but she wasn't getting a lot of attention with the blue jeans on social media as well as her job. So she's probably thinking to herself, okay, so how can I get more popular with my Costco outfit and get more googly eyes looking at me, plus go viral on TikTok? Well, I'm gonna wear these pants. And when she wore the pants, that's what got her popular. If you look at all her other videos on Instagram, they're not even popular as the TikTok video. So like I said, I'm on the outside looking in. I'm not on either side. But when she posted the TikTok video, I'm gonna say it was split. You had people was congratulating her and talking about she should take Costco's to court, sue them, and this, that, the third. She followed the dress code. I think she followed the dress code, but I don't think she followed the dress code through and through. I'm pretty sure somewhere in the dress code, it says wear blue jeans or khakis. I don't think you're gonna say. I don't think anywhere in that dress code it says just wear anything, wear any type of pants. Because if that's the case, then why not yoga pants? Why not lingerie? Why not booty shorts? Why not latex pants? Why not rubber pants? Okay, if she's allowed to wear anything, then why not those other options? Why only just limited to just that type of pants and that type of material? I'm pretty sure in that dress code book, it describes what type of pants that are acceptable and what type of pants are not acceptable. Okay. So, like I said, you look at the comments on her TikTok video, you had people, I feel like it was half and half, but I really do feel like it was more towards it was the material of the pants everyone had a question about. Yeah, there was some people in the comment section was hating on her. Yeah, there was some people in the comment section that said that her whole outfit was too tight and she should have wore looser clothes or bigger clothes. But the common sense comments were, particularly with me, it was the material of those pants. And were those pants acceptable in their dress code? Okay. I have a hard time believing that was acceptable. I don't think Costco is allowing their employees to just wear any type of pants. Okay. What about parachute pants? All right. So you see what I'm saying? But like I said, her TikTok video, it's gotten over 1 million, well over 1 million. And you just when you read the comment section, they're for and against her. However, when you go to her Instagram and she posted that same video, the responses was not all pro her. And some of the responses she deleted. Now she said that people were disrespecting her in the comment section. I didn't get an opportunity to see the initial comments. But let's just say hypothetically, there were people disrespecting her and calling her everything but a child of God. Let's just say hypothetically people were saying that. I don't think the majority would say that. I really do think that people just called. The only reason why you don't really have an issue with what your manager's saying, the only reason why you're talking about this because you want to get ultra famous and ultra popular from TikTok and on Instagram. If you look at her other videos on TikTok, it's not resonating like this initial video. And if you look at her Her Instagram account, same thing. The most popular thing on her Instagram and on her TikTok is about this story. It's like the pink doll lady that's doing the NPC stuff. And she got mad famous because of that, doing the NPC videos and things of that nature. And she created a lane for her, a very profitable lane. But people don't realize that before she got popular off the NPC videos, she was doing OnlyFans. You know, she was doing TikTok videos. She'll get views here and there, but none of those videos are as popular as her NPC videos. And now this lady is making 8 figures. So ever since Pink Doll came with this NPC fetish, now everybody's trying to jump in that lane. Not a lot of women are getting as popular. There's not a lot of women that are popular than Pink Doll because she's the originator. But a lot of women are saying, yo, if she can get 8, 9 figures being an NPC on video, then I can make bank too by doing what? Going viral. And I feel like, there are some hidden I do feel like, she was kind of upset about it, but I don't think she was totally mad about it. I just think she utilized this story and she saw an opportunity in this story to get popular and ultra famous. Now ever since this story, the story blew up, but now people are talking about something else. And is she gonna be like Pink Doll, where she can just create different? She can just, squeeze every ounce of this situation of Costco's to her benefit to be very profitable? I don't know. I mean, she got another video on Instagram and has her 2 cats, and she's saying these 2 cats are fighting over their bag. And guess what was the bag? It was a Costco bag. So I think she's trying, she's really trying to go viral for this story, but I don't think this story is going to have that deep run or that many legs where people are going to continue to talk about this on and on and on. I don't think she's going to make 8 figures doing this. I do feel like people are going to copycat her. And now, really all this story does is now there's going to be other women out there at McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's or Target, like the Home Depot girl who wore the Home Depot outfit and Shaq DM'd her. I think this girl, the Costco girl, she found something out. She said, wait a minute, I can turn this frown upside down and I can get viral. Who knows? I can get ultra popular. Who knows? I can make money off of it. People telling her to go sue Costco's. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I don't think she has much of a case. Now, I do feel like, and Costco has already pretty much put the fire out by saying she met the dress code. She met the dress code. Now, they didn't go into full details about her pants, but Costco said they didn't see nothing wrong with her outfit. So as far as her saying, oh my God, I can get popular off this. I can go viral. Who knows? Her 10 seconds of fame is just about up. And, she can keep making content surrounding this. But sooner rather than later, Costco's is going to, they already released a statement saying that there was nothing wrong with her uniform. They didn't go into full details about the material of the pant. They didn't go that far with it. I do feel like a representative of Costco's have contacted her, and it's going to be curious. Is she going to continue to make content surrounding Costco where she's going to jeopardize her job? Jeopardize your job if you're going to make 8 figures out of it, but why jeopardize your job when all you're getting out of it is, likes and subscribers and clicks, and that's just about it. I mean, if you're not going to capitalize off this and make this and propel this into something else, then why jeopardize your job? That's just my opinion on it. That's just my humble opinion about it. But people do things that it just people do weird stuff. I'm not hating on her, but I'm just a realist, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I had no issue with her uniform. The only thing I question is the material of the pants. I thought the pants will show a lot of her private parts, her painting line, her camel, and all that stuff, which is fine if you want people to look at that stuff. But it wasn't even that deep with me. It was, are you comfortable wearing that uniform? Because it doesn't look comfortable. It doesn't look flexible where you can, bend without worrying about it break, with worrying about ripping a hole in your pants. But, if that's what you want to wear, that's what you want to wear. But this is this, she had underneath her shirt a waist slimmer. So wait a minute, you got that small Costco shirt, a bra, a waist slimmer, and you're gonna wear these pants that are, that's showing your private areas. I'm pretty sure you got some, if your butt is kind of a little flabby or something, they got devices that lift your butt cheeks up. So you're wearing all this equipment under this uniform, and this uniform with all this equipment is not real comfortable. Doesn't look comfortable. Doesn't look flexible. It looks like it could easily. You look like you can rip a hole in your pants or your shirt, and you're going through all this for guys to Google you, and there's going to be some women in Costco that's going to hate on you. So you're going through all that. Plus, you're getting a little fame on TikTok and a little fame on Instagram, and you can't put this stuff together to plateau you into something else. It's not like you're going to do OnlyFans. All right. She's already did a post on Instagram saying if people feel like my uniform was too tight, you can pay me $1 through Cash App. I'm pretty sure there's a couple of simps that gave her some money here and there, but it's not like she's quitting her day job. All this attention, all this popularity, and what funds she's collecting out of it, it's not like she's quitting Costco's anytime soon. So, I mean, what's the end goal? What's the end game? Okay. Alrighty then. Moving on. So, before we get into the next topic of discussion, I first like to tell you guys, rate, comment, subscribe, share this content with your friends, family, as well as your followers. Support the growth and development of this channel, folks. Okay. So please help a player out by subscribing. I really do appreciate that. If you want to further, then hit the join membership button. Remember, membership has its privileges. Also, if you want to hit the $, the cash, okay, it's $. I'm Chris Down One. I will post it when this video is done. If you want to be a stream sponsor, you can either super chat or hit the cash app, and you will be next week's or the next live stream sponsor. Okay. Got that out of the way. All right. So let's get into some news and notes, shall we? So Lil Wayne is going to have a segment on Undisputed every Friday. Don't know how long the segment is, but he's going to do a segment on Undisputed with Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless talked about it on his podcast. A lot of people are talking about it. There's still talk of Richard Sherman replacing Shannon Sharp on Undisputed. And this comes on the heels of there's a report out there that suggests that Fox Sports 1 is in more households have more subscribers than ESPN. So that can only mean one thing. ESPN has been losing subscribers. They have been losing viewers. And ESPN has been downsizing. They've been letting go of people left or right. They let go of Max Kellerman, Jalen Rose, Stan Van Gundy, Mark Jackson. They let go of a lot of people over there at the Worldwide Leader of Sports. They did sign Pat McAfee to a mega contract. They're on the heels of signing Shannon Sharp to a contract with ESPN to be a contributor for First Take. He's not going to be the permanent debate partner for debate against Stephen A. Smith, but he will have a segment or two with Stephen A. Smith, particularly on football season. So I'm going to talk about that in a little bit, but let's get back to Lil Wayne, Lil Weezy. He's going to do a segment on Undisputed. A lot of people were making fun about it, talking about why would Lil Wayne want to do a segment with Skip Bayless on Undisputed? I feel like they're good friends. The chemistry is good. Skip Bayless talks about it on his podcast as well as Undisputed. They're always talking back and forth, texting back and forth in private. And Skip Bayless feels like there's an opportunity where, a lot of our private conversations, we can make it public, particularly about the topics that we talk about. I think that's great for Skip Bayless. It's great for Undisputed. And, it's also great for Lil Wayne. I always thought Lil Wayne should have his own podcast or his own show. But I feel like Lil Wayne can blow it up. Bigger than it is what it is with Cameron and Mace, even though those cats, them guys are doing it over there, and they're taking it over, okay, particularly in sports entertainment. Fox Sports 1 and ESPN, they need to pay attention to it is what it is with Cameron and Mace. It would not surprise me none if ESPN picks them up and put them in their rotation. Would not surprise me none, but that's neither here nor there. But I always felt like Lil Wayne should have his own podcast or have a sports show. Because Lil Wayne has a lot of insight. He also talks to a lot of athletes in the NBA, the NFL, Major League Baseball, hockey. He's a sports fan. But I do feel like the reason why we haven't seen that side of Lil Wayne, because I feel like to have your own podcast or to do your own sports show or your own music critic show, movie show, whatever, it requires a lot of sacrifice, and it requires you to be at a certain place at a certain time and to prepare for it and things of that nature. You can't have a real life doing it, okay? And I know a lot of people are going to be thrown off about what I'm going to say, but follow me, okay? Look at the most popular podcasters or influencers, particularly in the hip hop culture, who has a voice that resonates through the hip hop culture, that is ultra popular, ultra successful. All right. Two names I think of: DJ Academics and Joe Budden. What both of those guys have in common, other than being successful, being popular, have a voice for the culture? Both of those guys are homebodies. Joe Budden, he really doesn't go out as much, and when he do go out, it's quite rare. And when the times he go out with his girlfriend. But he's really a private individual that really prefers to be at home, and that's one of the reasons why him and Sin Santana, I think that's her name, that he got a baby by. That's one of the reasons why they didn't and he even publicly said this on Love and Hip Hop when he used to do that. He said that his wife that he have a son by, she wants to go out at night and party and drink and this, that, and the third. And Joe Budden is a homebody. He likes he likes to stay at home. Okay. Look at DJ Academics. DJ Academics, very successful, very popular, has an ear for music. The guy is astounding. Okay. But also a homebody himself. DJ Academics don't really go out every night, and when he does go out, it's for it's for his brand, his image. He might, but he really doesn't go out. He really doesn't have friends that he go out and kick it with on a day in, day out basis. He prefers to party at home, be with his side chicks. He likes to stay home. He's a homebody. Lil Wayne, he's not that guy. He's not a homebody. Lil Wayne, he likes to go out and skateboard. Lil Wayne likes to go out to events like basketball games, football games. Lil Wayne is adventurous. He likes to go out. He does, occasionally he'll do a show or two. Go to the. Lil Wayne is a guy that likes to go out a lot. Okay, I've been friends with guys like that, where that they have to go out every single night, even on a work night. I'd be like, yo, man, it's a work night. Yeah, but we can still go to this movie. Yeah, we can still go to this club. Yeah, we can do this. Yeah, we can do that. But it's a work night. You feel me? But I know a lot of guys like that. And Lil Wayne is one of those type of guys. He's not a homebody. So for him to do a podcast, for him to do a game show or a sports podcast show or something like that, he will have to stay in one place for 2+ hours or 3+ hours a day. And I just don't see Lil Wayne doing that. He likes to be adventurous. He likes to go out. Okay. Nothing wrong. He's that type of individual. So people would always say, how come Lil Wayne hasn't started a podcast? Or how come Lil Wayne is not doing a sports show? Because he'll be phenomenal doing his own sports show. He'll be phenomenal doing his own podcast. I just don't think Lil Wayne is a homebody, because the most successful podcast individuals, personalities, they are homebodies. They like to stay at home, be in front of a camera 5-6 hours a day, doing live streams, recording for a show. And, Lil Wayne's just not built that way. But DJ Academics is. Joe Budden is. So a lot of people wonder, well, how come Lil Wayne hasn't started, his own podcast or his own sports show? And I feel like that's a blessing in disguise, technically, for Skip Bayless and for Lil Wayne, because now you get to see Lil Wayne every Friday on Undisputed. We don't know how long these segments can be. It could be a 5-minute segment. It could be a 15-minute segment, but it's not going to be the whole show. It'll be a rare case of events to see Lil Wayne, do a whole show. And even Skip Bayless says it'll be sometimes he'll be in the studio, sometimes he will be through live stream. However, but every Friday you get a segment with Lil Wayne. I think this is going to be great for Undisputed. It's even going to be greater, particularly if they get Richard Sherman to debate against Skip Bayless. But I get the sense that it's going to be multiple people debating Skip Bayless. I just don't think Skip Bayless is just going to have someone that he debates every single day. I think those days are over with, and Skip Bayless can check the temperature in the room. If you look at First Take, First Take got super popular when they got rid of Max Kellerman, and Stephen A. Smith just debated different people like Shannon Sharp, Tim Tebow, Christopher Mad Dog Russo, JJ Redick, Kendrick Perkins. At one point, he had Irvin Magic Johnson on there. So he would have different personalities that he'll debate every single day, a different person every single day. I think Skip Bayless is going to copy and paste how they're doing it at First Take, and he's going to do it on Undisputed. So it would not surprise me if they hired Richard Sherman. It would not also surprise me if they hired either Jalen Rose or Max Kellerman, or both of them. And you get the segment with Lil Wayne every Friday. I just think that or a Joy Taylor segment. All right. Or a Nick Wright segment, Chris Broussard segment. So the possibilities are endless, and it's only going to make Undisputed ultra popular. And I feel like this is probably going to be the year where ESPN could possibly take a dip in ratings, particularly if you believe in the article that says that Fox Sports 1 has more subscribers and gaining momentum with viewership over ESPN, because ESPN is losing subscribers, ESPN is losing viewership. But I feel like with these subtractions that ESPN has done, I feel like there's a lot of additions that people may continue to watch ESPN. You got Pat McAfee. I think if you look at ESPN now, ESPN is checking the temperature in the room. It's saying, hey, yo, let's just oh my God, let's just simply I don't know why I haven't put this in there yet. Let's just simply start being more videos and more topics of social media, and let's see how that plays out and see how that works. But yeah, I'm telling you guys, this is going to be how ESPN maneuver. They're going to be more. They're going to gravitate to more stories that are trending on social media. That is trending on TikTok. If you've been paying attention to the ESPN channel, if you've been paying attention to the ESPN YouTube channel, you see a lot of shorts and you see a lot of videos that normally trend on social media. Now ESPN are picking up these videos, and they're, I think ESPN is becoming more hip. I think ESPN is becoming like an Instagram or TikTok, where you have a viral clip for a couple of seconds, and then you're still doing your original content and you're still doing your live games. It's only going to make ESPN a lot better. So, yeah. So, but back to Skip and Lil Wayne. I think it's going to be great for Skip as well as Lil Wayne. We get to see a side to Lil Wayne that we normally don't see. But, it is what it is. So, yeah. Moving on. So let's just move on. First, like to tell you guys, I really do appreciate you guys subscribing to the YouTube channel. I check my data. A lot of you guys are subscribed. I really do appreciate the people that check out my live streams. Like 2 weeks ago, I had almost 500 people watching Too Early for This podcast. And then my other live stream, I think it's up to 50 people that watched it. And it was in heavy rotation until YouTube said that it's not going to be ads playing in it, because for some strange reason, so I had to get it reviewed. Hopefully, by the end of today, YouTube reviews it and see that it's family friendly. It's a family friendly live stream, and it's it should be ad friendly. Because it's not the part that I'm going to get ad play revenue from it. It's the part that videos that are family friendly and ads are playing through these live streams and videos, they get recommended and they be in the YouTube algorithm. All right. So yeah. Hopefully it gets back sometime today, maybe tomorrow, and then that video will be ad friendly. And I think I need to be a little bit more careful on that. Normally I don't check the video. Actually, I got a notification a couple of days ago, and I just got busy and I forgot to check, to do a double check and let them review it. But it is what it is. Yeah. So basically that's pretty much it. Normally this is the part where I read the comment section. Unfortunately, you guys are not commenting in the comment section. If you guys comment on the re-air of this, I'll try to get back with you guys. But I kind of thrive in the comment section. The comment section is your domain. Let you guys say what y'all want to say in the comment section. If it's something interesting, if it's something that I have time to reply to, I will reply to it. But I really do appreciate people that have hit the comment section over the past couple of live streams. That really helps the growth and development of the channel, as well as this live stream itself. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. So guys, I'm gonna just end it right here. I tried to make it 2 hours, but we have the best intentions. But guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe, hit the subscription button and notification bell. Share this content with your friends and family as well as your followers. Get familiar with your boy. I will see you guys in the next video. Deuces, guys. I see y'all guys sometime next week. Deuces.